Hello students, my name is Ruby and today I am going to teach you about chapter first, our environment in geography syllabus. In this chapter we will learn about natural environment, lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, biosphere and human environment. So let's start our chapter. The word environment comes from the French word environner that means to surround. Therefore, the environment means everything such as human beings, plants, animals, land, water, and air which surround us. Our environment can be classified into two categories, natural and human environment. Our first topic is natural environment. Natural environment comprises physical and biological elements of the earth. Physical environment include non-living or abiotic components such as land, air and water. Biological environment include living or biotic components such as human, plants, animals and microbial organisms. Let's understand the relation between abiotic and biotic environment. There is a constant interaction between the living organism and the non-living environment of a place. They together constitute an ecosystem. The biotic and abiotic components are dependent on one another. There is a system of give and take relationship between the two components. The abiotic substance supply nutrients to the producers. The producers prepare food for consumers. When the producer and consumers die, they are decomposed into simpler substances by decomposers. These are put back into the soil, air and water. These nutrients are again absorbed by the producers and the cycle is repeated again. Now, second is component of the physical environment. The land, the ocean, the seas and the atmosphere around us support our life and comprises our natural environment. These are four realms or sphere of the earth. First is lithosphere. The solid crust of the earth is called lithosphere. The average thickness is about 100 km. Importance of lithosphere: it provides mankind land to settle. It provides soil for plant and for cultivation. It is rich in resources of minerals wealth. Various landforms are of various depending upon the economic factor of human needs. Second is hydrosphere. Hydro means water and sphere means area. It means water area. It is the water sphere consisting of all water bodies, oceans, seas, lake, etc. On the earth's surface, about 71% of the earth's surface is covered by water. Importance of hydrosphere: water bodies help in marine activities. They provide us enough food. Without water, human beings, plants and animals cannot survive. Water cools an atmosphere and also the main source of rain on earth. In the seabed, deposit of mineral oil and gas are found that is very important for human beings. Next one is atmosphere. The mixture of gases that surrounds the earth is called the atmosphere. The most abundant gases found in the atmosphere are nitrogen 78% and oxygen 21%, and remaining gases such as carbon dioxide, ozone, argon, hydrogen and helium constitute only 1% of the atmosphere. The gravitational pull of the earth holds the atmosphere round it. The changes in the atmosphere causes change in weather and climate. Important of atmosphere. If there is no atmosphere, the extreme temperature between day and night would have been much greater. Nitrogen is essential to maintain the fertility of soil. Oxygen is necessary for the survival of human beings. Carbon dioxide is necessary for the survival of plants. Ozone protects us from the ultraviolet rays of the sun. Next is biosphere. The narrow zone where the lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere meet and interact is called the biosphere. The word biosphere comes from the Greek word bios meaning life and the Latin word sphera meaning total range. living beings ranging from microscopic organisms to huge animals, plants, and human beings exist only in the biosphere. This great variety of life on the earth is called biodiversity. Importance of biosphere. This is the zone where plants, animals, and microorganisms are found. The plant and animal living on land are found in the zone of contact between the lithosphere and hydrosphere. The zone of contact between land and sea is full of organisms living above in the shallow seawater near the sphere. The type of plants and animals found in a particular region are related to the prevailing physical environment known as habitat. All organisms living in a particular habitat depend on one another. Thus, all organisms in biosphere not only interact with the physical environment but also with one another. A study of the interrelationship of the organisms among themselves with the physical environment is called ecology. All the components of biosphere derive energy from the sun. The sun is the primary source of energy. The energy is also transferred from one source to another. In the biosphere, there are two major components, the producers and the consumers. All the organisms which are capable to producing their foods directly from the abiotic environment and called producers or autotrophs. The organisms unable to produce their food directly from the solar energy are called consumers or heterotrophs. Such organisms depend upon other plants and animals for their foods. Almost all the animals in heterotrophs. Next is ecosystem. All living beings, plants, animals, and human beings are interdependent on each other. They also depend on their immediate surroundings. The relationship between living organisms and the relationship of living organisms with their surrounding is referred to as an ecosystem. The next topic is human environment. What is human environment? Human environment is man-made environment, refers to the human man-made surrounding that include the physical, social, and economic components that determine the state, condition, and quality of living of a person. Human environment is formed by humans themselves. It includes their creation activity and other conditions such as social, economic, and political in which they live. Early humans used to live in the natural environment and had adapted themselves to their surroundings. They led simple lives and their needs were limited. With the passage of time, the needs of humans increased, and in order to fulfill their needs, they started practicing various activities like farming, grazing, mining, and constructions. Through these activities, humans have exploited and misused the environment to such an extent that they have disturbed the natural balance of the environment. Many species of animal and bird have become extinct due to deforestation and hunting. Deforestation has increased the amount of carbon nature as its own mean of restoring its losses, but urbanization, overpopulation, and industrialization have caused environmental pollution to such an extent that its repair is getting beyond the power of nature. Today, the world is facing serious environmental problems. Scientists are working towards finding solutions. As responsible citizens, we must also protect the environment by reducing the activities that cause harm to the environment. That's all about this chapter. Thank you so much.